My name is John Dean. I'm receiving the J. and Betty Van Andel Lifetime Achievement Award for 2025. My initial involvement with the museum was when I was in the third grade, so that would put it over 65 years ago. We lived up by Cherry Park. There was a summer program at the museum. The experience was just outstanding. I worked for Steelcase for 25 years, eventually moved up to the role of vice president. Steelcase asks each of the vice presidents to be involved with community boards. The public museum was one that was presented as an opportunity, and I leaped at that. Part of the presentation that I made to the board in 2013, only 10% of the collection is on exhibit at any point in time. So I said, this is the opportunity to make the museum 900% bigger. But today, only 5% of the collection is on display. So it means that it's 1,800% bigger if we have it all digital. The way that I sold the idea was I just said, let's take each item in the collection and make it like a person, and then get all different kinds of digital images of that. And then anything that we can collect that explains what it is, why it's important, and stories and everything else, grab that and then present it. And that's why I called it Digital Me, but me was the artifact. I remember the early days where the first Digital Me meeting was, how in the world do we get the collection digital in the first place? That was the focus. And then at the same time, they're going, well, how are we going to use this? First, you have to collect the data. Then you have to figure out how to present it. You know, how do people want to see it? What do they want to use to see it? How do they want to experience it? We'll constantly be in pursuit of finding new and creative ways of having access to everything about the museum. Now all of a sudden people know that these artifacts exist and why they exist and everything else, and they can become virtually engaged, but there's a percentage of them that get excited enough that it eliminated that physical barrier of them being too far away, and now they will come to the museum because they know exactly what's there. It eventually evolved to the point of where we had enough of it in a digital form that then all of a sudden it shifted to idea generation of how it can be leveraged. It took off from there, and the journey never ends. And now the physical and the digital complement each other. In the digital world, it seems like it's pretty easy to just remain in the digital world, but the face-to-face time and the time with people will always be there, always. I'll feel very, very good that I was able to be a part of doing something really important and significant that will have a lasting positive impact on the museum, the community, and everything else in terms of transforming the museum not just into a local community asset, but a global community asset. To me, it's an award for everybody that's been involved with this, because going digital is not like a simple project where you start and it ends. It goes on and on and on, and it's massive, and it'll constantly get better. It takes a village to be able to make all of this happen and to survive and thrive. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.